Well, hello again. Welcome to my 12th Aughty Thoughty. This is the 22nd of September 2020. And you're all in for a bit of a treat today, because I'm going to read you some poems that I wrote when I was a teenager. And a few more recent ones as well. Yeah, I've been looking through my poetry books and collected a few that kind of appealed to me on an autistic level. Now I know that that's what I always have been. I kind of see another level in them, and yes, I'm just going to share them with you, you lucky people. Anyway, 4th of February 2008. I always date them all, of course. This one was actually about feeling artistically frustrated, but well, have a listen and see what you think. It's called Bung. I have opened up curtains and blinds. I've watched the light of 1,000 sunsets flood my darkened rooms. I've witnessed marvels on my way to the supermarket. I've seen things that no one else has thought to look for, but I'm unwilling to share. There was a time when all that I saw and heard flowed out of my hands onto paper back to the world. Now my pens and brushes lie dormant. I'm half artist. I have seen and heard and thought and felt and loved and hated. I take everything in. My eyes glow with it. My heart throbs with it. My mind brims with it. My fingers flex restlessly. But still nothing comes out. November 18th, 2015. This one is called Hug. It's actually about someone who I am now married to. Way back when we were not married. Would it be awkward and weird if I gave you a hug? Would I accidentally strangle you or grab your arse? Would I let go in a reasonable time, or would I cling on like a limpet while our friends checked their watches and smirched between themselves? Would it give too much away if I hugged you? Would I be starting something I couldn't finish? Would it be safe and wise to hug you? Would you like me to hug you? September 13th, 2008, Stannis Pole. That is about the state of mind I fell into while I was on a walk with my mum and a friend one day out near Sheffield. It is a place called Stannis Pole, up a big hill near a reservoir. There's very nice views and stuff, and this is what I thought of it. How did I come to be here, up the steep stony path that ran like a stream? I've climbed rocks engraved with the names of those who came before. They stood here too, surrounded by this world. If the sky inhaled me and coughed me out between the layers of cloud, I'm sure the ground would catch me. We're all going the same way. Here I am, here I am, here I am, here I am, miles from home. 1 point in a million, and I want to be alone. March 14th, 2004, The Optimistic Pessimist. This was when I was very, very bored one evening, I suppose. I wrote a bit of a stream of consciousness about various things that were on my mind at the time. It is 9:30 at night. I've gone to bed earlier than usual. My mother has gone out. This room is one inhabited cell. The house is dark and empty. The window is slightly open. I feel air. Air that has come from other places. I could follow its path. I could go to Africa and Asia or just the other side of town. I could go by train or plane or just vanish like I'd never been here. But I love this place I call my own. I need my mother. I wish she'd come home. I'd like to do something before I have to die. But instead of why not, I always ask why. I suppose I'm quite happy, have nothing to fear. Why should I take risks if I'll be fine staying here? Outside the window I see night sky, a random scattering of stars, wispy clouds. A sight familiar to every animal that has ever lived or ever will live. I'm one of them and part of a chain, which means I'd have to procreate, but first I'd need to find a mate. Could arrive sooner than I've planned, perhaps he would come from a faraway land. But I wonder how I could devote my life to being a mother and somebody's wife. I want to plough through fences and dikes. I want to bend their straightness and curve their right angles. I want to break up the old order. I hate society with its normalities and expectations. I want to eat and dream and learn when and where and what I want. I would like grass under my feet, sand and mud between my toes, not concrete under shoes. There's something very comforting to know humans are in control. Ensure that if I didn't know what to do, I can act out my given role. Get a job, get a house, get a car, get married, like everyone else will do. They're all happy, see them, hear them. If they can manage it, then I can too. There are people outside. I can see lights they lit in their houses built by other people. I love them impersonally. They go to work or school or the shops, sometimes on holiday or on a day out. They talk to friends and relatives, much like I do. They eat and sleep. Sometimes they're ill. I don't know them. An hour has passed. Another hour in which I did nothing. I thought I wrote, I let mind wander, but nothing came of it. Tomorrow is a new day. With the world won't change. Perhaps I'll get over it. This one's getting a bit darker. Comes from quite a dark state of mind that I was in at the time. 26th of March 2004. Looking back, I can see now as kind of having a bit of a breakdown. I didn't really realise it at the time. I kind of just assumed this was all part of teenage angst, I suppose. Call this one the detachment. I know sights and sounds. My body drags beneath me. Such a parasite. Life is a huge shop selling what I don't want, need and just can't afford. These people I pass are bad sitcom characters, fake stereotypes. I procrastinate. If I gave up that habit, what would I do then? I'll have to learn to keep body and soul together, and soon. September 2015, a cuckoo in the machine. These days I think I'm doing fine, popping through the door when I hear the chime. Out of bed and off to work, life is running like clockwork. Tick, tock, left, right, work all day, sleep all night. Eat my meals, drink my tea, be right where I said I'd be. Tock, tick, right, left. Watch me take care of myself. Does that rhyme? Cogs stick. Oh shit, there's leaves on the line. Roots cracking the brickwork. Where is your extended metaphor now then, hey? Path that bent like broken springs. Is this real life? Flitting through rooms, saying things. No plan, no warning. Islands in space-time I never meant to occupy. Does this inconvenience you? Will there be trouble? Is this what hands and minds are for? Is this... Breathe, 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 breathe. Reset. 8th of December 08, the beautiful view. I think I was just kind of feeling a bit lonely at this time. Feeling a bit misanthropic perhaps. I remain where I was placed, in the highest of watchtowers, while the people below scurry like ants around their prison. They demonstrate for my delight all the things I've never done, all the things I'd have to do if I'd been kept down there. I lean through my open window, sometimes so far I almost fall. My mind wanders freely through time and space, over hill and dale, across the dimensions. It brings me news of all the places I've never been, all the people I've never met. If you'd like to say hello, please book an appointment. I might leave my door unlocked. This is one I actually entered in a national poetry competition and it came runner-up, so I'm especially pleased of this one. 16th of May 05, the Simile Field. It's exactly what it says it is. I walked by a field today, not walking pace, a resting field. There were poppy-coloured poppies, thistles, prickly as thistles, grasses of many kinds, green as grass and feathery as feathers. Rapeseed flowers fluttered like petals in the wind, and the birds all sang like birds. A very strange day. 9th of September 2006. This one was actually about being unemployed for a long period. I woke up late this morning with my brain packed full of cotton wool and hot oil. My back was stiff, my arm was dead, I couldn't remember my dream. After breakfast I went to the shop, I walked the long way home. Thought of people I miss. A truck came by and took my breath away. People spoke to me, I think I must have answered. Time passed by, I had lunch at 3. I read the news and TV guide. There was a vacancy I might apply for. I want, but I don't want, but I do. But I do, and I do, and I don't. I wish I knew what to wish for. My train of thought has been derailed. This house is quiet. So quiet. So quiet. I could sleep forever if only I was tired. Today has been very strange. Two more. Hang in there. 17th of August 2006. The trouble with hair dye. Every so often I dye my hair, but the roots grow back. I've tried cheaper brands or less offensive colours, but every 4 months my roots show through. The ends are dry and splitting. I want to tell you, but I don't want you to know. Make of that what you will. This one, I think, is one of my most recent ones. 10th of March 2016. It's actually the day after my birthday. It's called The Greatest Show on Earth. Perhaps one day you'll be walking home from work or from the shops after popping out for some milk before they close. Or maybe you just nipped outside to pop out the bins. Maybe you will raise your eyes from the sodium-lit sublunary landscape, the regular rhythm of house roofs and parked cars, and telegraph lines that hang overhead. Perhaps at that moment the clouds could part and reveal something you've seen many times but never seen this clean or clear or bright. You will watch as the colour graduates perfectly from pink to teal to indigo, and the street lamp above you will be a crown, a halo, that 100 different distant suns are revealed to your eyes, and maybe then you'll know what I mean. I hope you enjoyed my little poetry evening. Share yours in the comments if you have any, and I'll see you next time.